the first class of trial videos. In this class, we are not going to discuss any topic. We are going to discuss how should you approach each subject while studying each subject. The things discussed in this class are applicable on each subject. So they are applicable on operating system as much as they are applicable on C language or C++ or data structure. I may be taking specific examples from algorithms or C language, but the concepts discussed are universal. So today we are going to answer the very basic and the biggest question. How should you study each subject? It applies on everything. How should you study C++? How should you study C language? How should you study Java? How should you study operating system? How should you study networking? How should you study DBMS? Or for that matter, any non-technical subject. According to me, there are two things. First is the foundations of the topic that we are studying. The very concept that we are studying should be very clear in our mind. And second thing is that we should be able to apply that concept in an unknown problem when an unknown problem comes to us. Let's take some examples. I hope all of you know C language. This is a very simple program of C language. In this program, we have three functions. We have function A, we have function B, and we have function main. A function is printing A, B function is printing B. A function is returning 2, B function is returning 3. Inside main, we are printing %d minus %d. A, B. A return 2, B return 3. So this statement of main will definitely print 2-3. Output of this statement, each statement का output will definitely be 2-3 because A is returning 2, B is returning 3. But before printing this statement, A function is called which prints A and B function is called which prints B. The question is that this A and this B are printed in what order? ये A और ये B किस order में print होंगे? And your options are they will be printed like AB, or they will be printed like BA, or the order is not defined, or none of these. The fourth option can be that it's an error or anything. Obviously, it is not an error. Fourth option is eliminated. What this question is doing is that this question is actually checking whether you know something very basic about C language or not. Now, the basic thing about C language is that when a function is called, then the order of evaluation of actual parameters is not defined. I repeat, when a function of C language is called, then the order in which actual parameters gets evaluated is not defined. जब भी हम कोई function call करते हैं, उस function के call में actual parameters किस तरीके से evaluate हो रहे हैं, this is not defined by C language. In our case, printf is a function. We are calling printf function. हम यहाँ पे printf function को call कर रहे हैं. और printf function के तीन arguments हैं. There are three arguments. There are three parameters of printf function. First parameter is the string. Second parameter is return value of function A, and third parameter is return value of function B. Function A will be called. उसकी जो return value है, which is 2. So 2 is sent to printf. Function B is called. Function B returns 3. So 3 is also sent to printf. So actually, when we call printf function will receive these three arguments. First is the string %d hash %d. Second is an integer 2 and third is an integer 3. But to calculate these parameters, it need to call function A and B. A function A पहले call होगा या function B पहले call होगा. It depends on the order in which actual parameters of a function calls gets evaluated. अगर वो order left to right है, if that order is left to right, अगर वो order left to right है, तो पहले A function call होगा, उसके बाद B function call होगा. But if that order is right to left, तो पहले B function call होगा, उसके बाद A function call होगा. Now C language does not define the order. C language के हिसाब से order is not defined. Let us say that there is one compiler. Let us say there is one compiler C1 which has defined the order in left to right fashion. And let us say there is one compiler C2 जिसमें कि order of evaluation of actual parameters is right to left. So C1 में पहले A कॉल होगा फिर B कॉल होगा. So when you compile this program using C1 compiler, your answer will always be A B. क्योंकि पहले A फंक्शन कॉल हुआ है फिर B फंक्शन कॉल हुआ है. But when you compile this program using C2 compiler, then your answer will always be B, because C2 is evaluating the parameters from right to left. तो उस केस में पहले B फंक्शन कॉल हुआ है फिर A फंक्शन कॉल हुआ है. तो B फंक्शन पहले B को प्रिंट करेगा और फिर A फंक्शन A को प्रिंट करेगा. Both C1 and C2 are standard compilers. ऐसा नहीं है कि इनमें से कोई भी नॉन स्टैंडर्ड कंपाइलर है. Both are standard compilers. लेकिन हमसे जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है वो कंपाइलर के ऊपर नहीं पूछा गया. जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है वो ये है कि सी लैंग्वेज के हिसाब से आंसर क्या होना चाहिए. सी लैंग्वेज में this thing is not defined, so the answer can be either A or B. Both of them are valid answers. In fact, something that is not defined is not defined. इसका मतलब जरूरी नहीं है कि लेफ्ट टू राइट या राइट टू लेफ्ट ही होगा. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Right? So the answer is none, because according to C language, this is not defined. Compiler defines it. So this is a very basic program. This program is not checking your high-end knowledge. This program is not checking whether you know mouse programming or keyboard programming in C language or not. This program is not even checking any complex data structure in C language. What this program is doing is whether or not your fundamentals, your basics of C language are clear or not. In my experience, I have found that most of the students don't even know who is calling the main function in C language, which should be very clear when the first hello world program is written. So whenever you study any subject, the first thing that you should focus on is that the very fundamentals of that subject. अगर आप database पढ़ रहे हैं तो the very fundamentals of database. If you are studying Java, then the very fundamentals of Java. If you are studying Android operating system or any advanced technology, then the very fundamentals of that advanced technology should be very clear in the mind. Unless those fundamentals are clear, it is very difficult to build on the advanced things of that technology. And the fundamentals are something that are very important from a company's point of view. So the first thing is strong fundamentals, not strong advanced concepts, strong fundamentals. Let's come to the second thing. Second thing is apply theory in practice. Let us take one question to understand what does it mean to apply theory in practice. The question is that which sorting algorithm will you use to sort 1 billion integers? Now I understand that you know all the sorting algorithms. You know the algorithm of all the sorting algorithms. You can write the code of all the sorting algorithms. You know bubble sort, selection sort, merge sort, heap sort, counting sort, bucket sort. You have expertise in all the sorting algorithms. You can write code which is highly optimized to sort an array in that sorting using that sorting algorithm. But the question is very different. The question is not asking you to implement a particular sorting algorithm. The question is asking you that given your knowledge of all the sorting algorithms, which sorting algorithm will you apply in this particular problem? Now these are 1 billion integers. The catch in this question is that these are 1 billion integers. 1 billion integers means that these amount of integers cannot be accommodated inside RAM. ये सारे integers RAM के अंदर store नहीं हो सकते. If these integers are not stored in RAM, if all of these integers are not stored in RAM, तो वो कहाँ store होंगे? Virtual memory में? Where is the virtual memory? In the hard disk. So some of these integers are in the hard disk. Whenever I ask for any AI, then there are two chances. First possibility is that element lies in RAM, and second possibility is that element is in hard disk. ये दो possibilities हो सकते हैं. If the element is in RAM, reading that element is very easy. Memory address will carry the address of that particular element, and the value of that element will go in the memory data register. So reading that operation is very fast. Most probably it will take one CPU cycle. एक CPU cycle में the element, the AI will be inside the register. But if this AI is inside hard disk in the virtual memory, then the situation is not the same. Register में जो भी चीजें आती हैं वो RAM से आती हैं. So it means AI need to be brought in from hard disk to RAM. ith element को हमें hard disk से पहले RAM में लाना होगा. So virtual memory से हमें actual memory में लाना होगा. Hard disk से RAM में लाना is a time consuming operation because the head need to be moved at a particular sector, then at a particular track, and the RAM is already full. So swapping need to happen. So RAM का जो data है it need to be stored somewhere in the hard disk. Hard disk का जो data है it need to be brought inside the RAM. Once this is done, once it is ready, then an interrupt will go to the CPU and cycle stealing will happen, and CPU will transfer this data from hard disk to RAM, and then from RAM to memory data register. So our challenge here is not to reduce the asymptotic time taken by the function. Asymptotic time means there's a counting sort takes on the order of n time, quick sort takes on the order of n log n time, bubble sort takes on the order of n square time. Merge sort also takes on the order of n log n time. This is counting sort, quick sort, bubble sort, merge sort. So our challenge is not to reduce this time from n square to n or to n log n. Our challenge is to reduce the number of read and writes from hard disk. तो टाइम भले ही ज्यादा लग जाए, एसिम्प्टोटिक टाइम भले ही ज्यादा लग जाए, लेकिन हार्ड डिस्क से रीड राइट जो है वो मिनिमम होने चाहिए. This is the case of external sorting. So this is the case of external sorting, and we will study in the course that for external sorting, merge sort is one of the best algorithms that you have studied. So answer for this is merge sort. So as you have seen, applying theory in practice is very different from actually learning theory. So your fundamentals may be very strong, but you may not be able to apply that strong fundamentals in an unknown problem when that unknown problem comes. We may have taken examples of C language or algorithms, but these concepts are independent of subject. You study any subject of your choice. What you should focus on is that your fundamentals in that subject are really strong, and you are able to apply those strong fundamentals in practice to an unknown problem when an unknown problem is asked during the interview. In the course, while studying each topic, we will focus on these two areas. That first of all, we will make sure that your fundamentals of everything, of each and every topic that you study, are strong enough. And secondly, we will make sure that when an unknown problem is asked, you are able to relate that problem. You are able to relate that problem to the subject, and you are able to apply the concepts that you have already studied in the subject. So this was the first demo class. In the second demo class, we will take some other topic. Thank you.